Menu narration option is set to off.
Football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He leaves it with his back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Jackson.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to sling it on second down. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Good completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackle.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a living animal. That's why they changed it.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. After the flag, it's 1st and 5 for the offense. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
And it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, and who had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier taking that next step this year, too, to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the give off the left side. And he's still running after the move. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with a 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline.
Turns on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Touchdown, Illinois! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get the... Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, maybe they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
And try to get some mojo, try to get some momentum on their side, try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
Open field on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Valentine. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half. To cut this to a one-possession game, you need more of that physicality in the second half.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Donaldson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so...
And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. Touchdown, fighting a run. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the well. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the 1st down. Nice job by this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into it. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off on them.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab down the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling here out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Handoff from the gun. Ran through the contact.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just steamrolling the defense. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this. this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 9. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Illinois right back to the line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Reels it in down the left side. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Big 1st down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Valentine. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's open. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Punch it out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
There we go. There's step 1. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. Hits him with a stiff arm. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.